Hey everybody, welcome to my stop on this Dog Days of Summer scrapbook hop. If you haven't hopped along yet, then I highly encourage you to check out the description box and grab yourself a hot cup of tea, or wait, it's like 90 degrees outside, so how about some iced tea or coffee? I'm going to be scrapbooking 3 photos of my dog, and that is my little mini dachshund Fitz. And he is eating an apple. We went apple picking, and he we would throw the apples and he would chase them because he plays fetch. So he played fetch with the apples, and then he figured out he could gnaw on them too. I'm using an older collection from 2019 from Prima called Fruit Paradise. Perfect for these cute little apple photos. And I'm going to start by cutting out one of the cut-aparts from this pattern paper. There's lots of beautiful gold foil on a lot of these papers, and I'm really excited to get out an older collection that I haven't worked with in a long time and see if I can use some more of it up. So I'm going to grab all 3 of my photos and kind of do a film strip. I like to do this when I'm working with multiple photos, is to put them all together, mat them all together onto one pattern paper, and then I can kind of think of them as one element that I can use to design my layout. Sometimes I don't do that, but usually if I'm working with more than 2 photos, I definitely am going to go ahead and do that. So I am just going to mat my 3 photos on this pretty green paper that matches the colors of the apples perfectly. Everything's going to get a inking of Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and mat my 3 photos again using this pretty pink gingham paper. I'm going to make this mat a little bit wider so you can kind of see the gingham pattern a little bit easier. And then I'm also going to ink this up using my Vintage Photo Distress Oxide ink. I decided that I really wanted to use this beautiful foiled paper from the collection. I'm going to use it as my background. I thought it was perfect. It had these cute little apple blossoms on it. And the pattern was spaced out enough that my photos fit really nicely on the page. I'm going to use some Big Mama foam tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps to pop my photos up, give them a little bit of lift, and then I can go ahead and tuck some things underneath them. And I'm going to go ahead and put my photo just at a little bit of an angle, just for some interest. And now I can kind of go ahead and work on my title. For my title, I'm going to use some stamps and the color Polished from Catherine Pooler. These are some quite old Felicity Jane stamp sets. One of my favorite kinds of stamps because they link all up so you can stamp out full words and then fussy cut them out. So instead of fussy cutting like one letter at a time, you can do a word at a time, which I find to be much easier. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to stamp out my whole title, which is going to be An Apple a Day. It's just too perfect, right? I mean, come on now. And then I'm going to fussy cut my title out. And now I can go ahead and start getting to work placing my title and the elements I want to use to embellish. So I have a bunch of die cuts here that I'm going to use, some florals, some butterflies. I'm going to kind of layer them up, and I have already cut the thick white borders off of the die cuts. I also have just some cute little phrases that I thought would be perfect for this collection, for this layout. I want to cover up that part that says apples because I'm going to be having the word apple in my title, and I just kind of figured that we didn't need to see so many words of apples all over the page, right? Right. I'm going to go ahead and create a bit of a diagonal type of embellishment cluster here, and I'm just going to create it using all of these pretty die cuts that I have from the collection. I'm just going to kind of pick places. Oh my. Pick places that my die cuts can kind of peek out of and peek around from and things like that. I'm also going to place a couple on top of my photo, and then I have 1 or 2 here that I'm going to go ahead and add to underneath my title here. So I'm trimming some of these down a little bit. All these words have adorable, cute little gold foil elements on them, like the wordings in gold foil, which makes it a little bit hard to see on the layout on video, and a little hard to see even in photography. I don't know why, but foil is like the worst thing to try to photograph. But in real life, it's really, really cute, and I really like the foil touches. So I also did ink up some of the phrase strips. I didn't ink up the die cuts. I felt like I kind of started to ink up one, but I was not loving it at all. I much preferred having them just be plain. But I am going to pop a couple up using some tabby dots from Spiegel Mom Scraps, which I'm going to grab right now. I also have these super cute mirrored stickers that were part of the collection. And there's this one that says cute. I think it's on an orange, but we won't talk about that. It was just looked really very much like a circle and said cute. I'm going to grab some of the puffy stickers. And then I also have these gold foil embossed stickers. I end up using quite a few of these. One of them has an apple that says so delicious, and another one says yummy, yummy, yummy. I also decided I wanted to add just another little pop of that kind of bluish green color that's quite prominent in my photos, and then there is some of that color in the collection. I thought we'd just pull a little bit of it in just to make sure everything kind of flows and looks nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and use these little embossed stickers. So the embossed stickers, there's tons of sheets of stickers, but I think there's only like 2 different styles. So I'm going to get the ones that have apples that say so delicious, and the ones that say yummy, yummy, yummy. And I'm going to go ahead and use them 2 at the top. I think I put 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom, and then have them overhang the page a little bit. Just a nice little extra gold touch to my layout design. And then I can go ahead and trim off the edges, and my layout is done. Thank you so much for hopping along with this fun Dog Days of Summer YouTube hop. I hope you are inspired to scrapbook your dogs or your hot summer days, or in my case, both. And I hope that you all really, really enjoy the hop and get a lot of inspiration from it. I just add one more little sticker. I really went through these embellishments that go with this collection so many times because I wanted to make sure that if I could use it on this page, it got on this page. I don't often get to really do a nice stash dive and kind of pick my own embellishments and things, so I was really happy to be able to get some of this out of my stash and onto a page. Be sure to head over to the next lovely YouTuber on the hop. You can see the entire lineup in the description box below, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.